How's it going? It's Brian Soscia, and I'm here at the KNS WrestleFest with Ragni AKA Cubby Dudley, one of the original Dudleys. How's it going, Chubby, Bay? What do I call you here?
The Chubby One.
Oh, the Chubby One.
Or sometimes I'm like Prince, formerly known as Chubby Dudley. You know, when you get a call from Taz saying, if you don't stop using Chubby Dudley, I'm going to come kick your ass. You're formerly known as Chubby Dudley.
Wait a minute. Taz called you and said this?
Oh, man, that was a long time ago. See, I have stories. I have stories to tell.
What was the reasoning behind Taz calling you and telling you not to use Chubby Dudley anymore?
Oh, when I had left ECW. I had left ECW in '96 and then started getting bookings from local independents in the Philly area and was using the Chubby Dudley gimmick. And next thing I know, I was, at the time, working at a pizza shop delivering pizzas, and the phone rings, and I'm working for this little Greek family, and they're like, oh, phone call for you. I said, okay. I pick up the phone. It's
because that's how Greek people sound.
Yeah, well, they were off the boat. So I pick up the phone, and it's Taz. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, why are you using our gimmick? I said, what do you mean? He's like, you're using our gimmick. This is our gimmick. If you don't stop using our gimmick, I'm coming to one of the shows you're working, and I'm stretching you.
Wait a minute. Hold on. He really said this. He should be more concerned about, like, Psycho Sam Dudley or whatever his name is.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing was, I said, look, dude, you know, I understand. I said, but I was there for a year and a half. I didn't ask for much, and I went out there, did what you guys asked me to do, took chair shots, went through tables, concussions, you know, I did it all. I just wanted a shot. Just give me a little shot. And I never got that chance, and I was, you know, whatever. Thankful for what I did, but, you know.
You didn't stop using the name, so you're not scared to get stretched. Taz, he's not scared of you.
That's me talking. He still kicked my ass 15 years later. You know what? I did stop using it because it's like, you know what? I didn't need the BS. So at that point, I became the Hot Shot, Ragni.
I remember the Hot Shot,
yes.
Ragni. Yes. Well, let's dial it back from before we get into the Hot Shot talk here. What was when you were growing up? Oh, it's Rowdy Roddy Piper. There he is.
Look, Piper walks through my pit.
Through my interview. Who are you to walk through my pit?
Come through my pit.
How dare you? Go outside. Anyway, so he's gonna kick my butt. So
Can I have a copy of this?
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, really, I'm marking.
Who does he think he is? But I want to get back. Okay, we're talking about Hot Shot Ragni, but I want to dial it back to Chubby Dudley. When you were in ECW,
you want to go back even further to Easy Rider.
Look, he's getting them on. Easy Rider. But
wait, back then it was you were told in the early '90s, like the '80s, even before, you were told don't get tattoos because if you ever have to change your gimmick, they'll know who you were. They'll know you were, you know. And as a matter of fact, that was the Hell Rider tattoo I got in '92.
Look at the Hell Rider tattoo, and it still has nice color to it.
Actually, very nice color to it. Not bad.
Who's your artist?
You know what? It was Damien's Tattoo, which is now in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Okay. But let's get back to wrestling, because I'm afraid of needles. Chubby Dudley, when you were Chubby Dudley, what do you think your favorite memory was in, I guess, the ECW arena?
Oh, my God. Walking the aisle. Bottom line. Walking the aisle of that arena was probably the greatest feeling in the wrestling business.
Very intense?
Euphoric, or whatever that word is. I can't even say it.
Euphoric.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know how Ric Flair always says to beat a man, you got to beat the man, you got to walk that aisle. Walking that aisle. It was just a feeling I'll never have again.
Now, I feel like the ECW fans were kind of a family, but if you didn't know, they could be seen as very threatening. Did you ever feel threatened when you're out there? I mean, they're a pretty crazy bunch.
They were crazy, but I had the best times in that building in my career and afterwards. I mean, the nights at the hotels, the parties at the hotels afterwards, waiting to do our promos, sitting up till 6, 7 in the morning, you know, waiting to do promos. I mean, what is there to do to wait to do promos? You're partying. And Paul would just say, I don't care what you guys do. Go party, do what you want, screw who you want. Just make sure when your time to be on camera for that promo, you're on. So, I mean, we would just all night long be having a blast.
Yeah, you should stop yourself before you get yourself in trouble there.
Yeah, you know, I was young. I was a kid then.
What was your when you broke into the wrestling business? You were trained, but what were your aspirations? Like, did you want to go to WWE, WWF at the time? No, you just wanted to do it, or what?
I never wanted to or expected to make it to WWF at the time, because at the time it was still the larger-than-life Hulk Hogan's and, you know, your one-man gangs, guys like that. I'm 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. at the time, I was 250 when I broke into the business. And quick story, I got a chance to work out with Paul Orndorff when I was still training. Wow. And he got in the ring, boom, 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 lock up, hip toss. And I took the bump, and he just looked down at me and goes, dude, you're too fat. That's your whole problem. So the smart man that I am, I put on 75 more pounds. So I went up to 325 and became Chubby Dudley. So I never expected to make it to a WWF. My goal was always to get to WCW. And a couple times I was in line to go set up for a tryout. But my own thinking in life, I didn't want to do it myself. Like, I had offers to go fly out to parts of the country. But, I mean, I'll just say I'm a wuss like that. Like, I don't like to go to do things myself. I would always try to get friends booked with me so I can travel together with them. I didn't want to do it myself. So because of that, I just stayed in the Philly market.
I wish I was like 10 years younger, not 20. I don't want to ditch you, because I would travel with you wherever you wanted to go.
We would have had a blast. We would have had a good time.
Man, doing those promos and stuff. Then you also went on to run your own federation, which is there ever going to be a reunion? I'm going to put you on the spot. For Liberty All-Star Wrestling, there was a good tag team in there called the Well Hung Warriors. It was Mark Smart and a guy named Greg Spitz. And I know the fans clamor. They want, especially Mark Smart.
Ask if did he spit or swallow?
That never happened. That never happened. That never, ever happened. Reunion or not?
Of the tag team or the federation?
Not the tag team, the federation. We've had tag team. I mean, they've had tag team reunions. The tag team or the federation, LAW. Do you think there'll ever be a reunion show?
No.
Come on.
No.
Why?
Look around.
Look
at the business today. It's a whole different world today.
But you're here at a wrestling convention. You're having a good time. You're seeing your friends. You don't think you'd like to put something on and you could just kind of make it how you want it and how it was, and just do a one-off reunion?
If I did something, which I've had the idea in my head to do, I was actually set to do a reunion show 2 years ago, and I pulled the plug on it because I came to my senses. If I would do something, I would do a reunion dinner or something like that, a small, not even a convention, but a small get-together reunion, like in a setting where fans can come and hang out with us, something like that. I think that would be a lot more fun because it's been 10 years since we closed our doors. We're 10 years older. I'm not getting in the ring no more. My body's shot. I know a lot of the other guys are still doing it, but like we're in our 40s now. Some are still babies in our 20s and 30s, but no.
Well, I could just say, even in my 20s, not 30s, babe, 20s, I would love to do a dinner because it doesn't involve taking bumps, and we would just talk, which I like to do.
That's why I love these conventions. They are the best. I get to hang out with people like you, people who I've had experience with in the business. Roddy Piper come through. I mean, people like that you had the chance to meet. I mean, it's just, it's a great feeling. There's no bumps. There's no chair shots. I'm not going through a table. I'm not getting concussion. I'm not getting busted open the hard way. It's just fun, and there's no BS. There's no politics no more. I don't have, it's, as they said in Seinfeld, serenity now.
That's right, serenity now here at the KNS WrestleFest Wrestling Convention with Ragni AKA Cubby Dudley, one of the original Dudleys. You ever see this guy on the street, you pay him your respects. He helped pave the way for the Dudleys.
Hoochie mama.
do you want to plug anything before I let you go?
Completely Damaged. I have my little toe in the door right now with CompletelyDamaged.com. We do a lot of interviews. We have the website going, blogs, show reviews, all types of fun stuff with the wrestling business. Check it out. Support us. Be there.
Definitely. Thank you again to Chubby Dudley, Ragni, for coming on my show. And Completely Damaged, definitely check that out, too. Smile, Bay.